Okay, welcome back to the next video. We're now going to look at while loops. So a while loop is the same as a for loop, except maybe you don't know how many times you're going to loop. So a for loop, you set the number, like I is smaller than 10, so you know it's going to happen 10 times. Whereas with a while loop, it could just be while bool is false. Do some code. So I'll just show you a quick for loop, but as a while loop. So a while loop is an if statement that happens continuously. So it's just in a loop running an if statement. So we could do if I is smaller than of course, in this now, we create our int separately. Because it's not like a for loop where it's all helpful and gives us the three things to do. We actually have to create int I equals 0 at the top. We have our code in here. So I think I'll actually just use this code again to create 10 cubes, except this time I think what we'll do is put it in the Y just to show the difference. Now of course, right here, this is a infinite loop. In fact, I'll change this just so it's easier to read for you guys, so it's different to the for loop above. So we've made a variable, we've called it j, and we've set it to 0. We then say while j is smaller than 10, do this code. But j is always smaller than 10 because we have missed out the increasing the number. So you see here we increase I, and that's just part of the for loop. In this case we haven't, so inside of our code we're going to need to do j++. There you go. Oh, nearly missed that j. So now we've got, this should work, it'll just go up to 10 and then stop. So let's just quickly test it. It's fantastic. All the way up, that'll be 10 of them. One of them is in here with the other. If I highlight both, there you go, 1, 2, and then 9 going up there. So that's a while loop that works. We could also do something like if a bool is false. We have more options with this. So bool, I don't know, toggle equals false, and then while toggle equals false. Create a cube at just up a bit, and then afterwards let's set toggle equals false. Don't forget that 2 equals means it's a query. It's is this equal to that, whereas 1 equals is this does equal that, set this to that. 1 equals is assignment. So let's play that and see what it does. Oh, a bit slow. Oh, look what I've done. I've entered an infinite loop. While toggle is false, make cubes, toggle equals false, we're in an infinite loop. I never got rid of it. So close your Unity project if this happens. Gonna have to task manager it. Ooh, it's gonna be so unhappy. Look at that! Look at that! This is why you never ever play with infinite loops. Let's just open it up again. And this time, let's set this to true. You see, I fall into the mistakes, and you don't have to. Learn from this, always check. Always check you're not in an infinite loop. Oh, I forgot to save. I had all these to get rid of. Pop our basic code back in here, attach the cube, and play. Fantastic. So this time we create the cube once, and Visual Studio. So we create the cube once, and then toggle equals true. So be very, very careful with while loops. You can break things. However, you could imagine in this case, I have to set 10, whereas in here, you could take the user input instead. So the user could put in 112, and then you'd use the while loop to do 112, which would work. Or you could change the value during a while loop. Yeah. Anyways, that's while loops. Don't enter an infinite loop, but that's what they look like.